The moment I decided I was going to be an activist for change was at a very young age. My father had us very involved in civil rights, especially growing up in Raleigh, North Carolina. And we grew up in Southeast Raleigh, and my dad was very active in the community, but he wanted to give us what people said we could not have. And what that looked like for us is my dad taught us to play tennis, he taught us about golfing, he taught us about selling, he taught us a lot about our history, which was the most important piece of that. It's funny how people are acting like racism is just like reawakening. Racism to me has always been alive and well, and one of the things that I've noticed is, especially when it comes to high school sports, my son played high school basketball, and we were at one of his games, and me and my friend, we had a confrontation with one of the families because we were even asked, why were we there? Like, we weren't supposed to be at this particular location watching our son, her nephew, play basketball. And I know that most people would say, well, maybe that's not what they meant by that. No, we knew exactly what was meant by that, and we were very offended. But I think the greatest thing that we could have done was not give them the response that they were looking for, and that's exactly what we did. We just kindly walked away. What gives me hope for the future is when I see my kids looking at movies like Best of Enemies. When they look at that and they're like, Ma, you know what? I can't believe that even happened, especially in Durham, because my kids were for a while raised in that area, and they're like, wow, look at Durham now. But when I see them taking on these issues and doing what they say now, being woke about the issues that are going on, when I see them wanting to get involved and walking the protests, especially my oldest daughter, when I see them doing something, making a change, making a difference, and not just talking about it, but being about it, that's what gives me hope. Because our youth are woke right now. They are doing something about it in a major way. They're not waiting for their parents. They're not waiting for their grandparents. They are getting out here and making a difference. And they are voting. So I am very proud of our younger generation for doing what they got to do. Right now, if you feel like you want to stand up for something, do it. Stop letting the naysayers and other people's opinions drive you away from what your heart is telling you, especially in this day and age when your voice could be spread across the world in a matter of seconds. Let your voice be heard.